what more kind of motivation than this do you need? Right? What more do you need? What more motivation do you need? The fact that you have people out there that are watching every move you make. They are praying, and I mean praying to Jesus with a cross in their room. That you break, that you fall, that you don't succeed, that you fail. You have people like that watching you, bro. I don't know who this video is resonating with, but I guarantee you this is resonating with a lot of people. There are people out there like that, praying to God. You do not pull through the way they even might think that you can. This should be the biggest motivating factor in your life. Maybe not the biggest, but it's a big one. Using that as more motivation is very important. You can't let those people back you into a corner. That you can't let these people make you feel bad because you are succeeding. You can't. You have to go all out. You have to go full all out. Let every bit of that put a chip on your shoulder, bro. Let's do this. You're not letting them win. You're gonna win. They're not gonna win. They're going against you. That's how fucking crazy they are. Can you imagine people just going against you for no reason? Winners don't have time to go against or even be with anybody. They're too busy on their own life just winning. But then you got these motherfucking haters, bro, who got nothing else better to do but to latch on to your life, to your journey, to ride your coattails. And they're not hyping you out. They're not wanting you to succeed. They're just watching you in the woodworks, praying to God for your downfall. Like I said, this is a huge motivating factor. It should be a huge motivating factor for you. If this does not motivate you, I don't know what else will. You gotta put a beating on these sick people. They are sick. I'm telling you. Your haters are sick in the head. As crazy and as funny as that sounds, it is the truth. You know, you're like, how I could explain it, it's like you're both Pokemon, you and your hater, and it's like you evolved into the next Pokemon and they haven't. Let's say you're both Charmander. You turn into Charizard and they're still Charmander. And they're pissed. You're some big ass fire breathing dragon and they're some small little one. You're big, you're mighty, you've grown. They haven't. So they will try to ride your coattail. They will do anything in their power to make you look foolish. They're waiting and waiting and waiting for you to lose. But you never will. The only way you can ever lose is if you quit. Like, it's really that simple. If you keep going and you keep working and you keep grinding and you keep doing the things you should be doing, on top of more here and there when you learn different things and you figure different things out, because life never stops. There's different things I will get into. There's different things you will get into. There's different things that will happen. Something could happen in 5 years that could change the entire world. You never know what opportunities will come. You never know what can happen. That's why you have to stay focused, stay ready, and be in a good position to take opportunities. Having a negative mindset is not going to do me, you, or anybody, or even the haters any good. You should always be ready, because you never know what can happen. You never know when you could really change your life. And you know the difference? You'll probably be ready to take an opportunity. You'll probably be ready because you are putting in work, staying ready. And your haters weren't. They were drinking on the weekends, they were partying, going crazy, wilding. You don't get rewarded for that. You don't. You can party maybe a few times a year and get away with it. You could probably go out about, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times is even pushing it, but man, I'm telling you, I even have a hard time going out at all anymore. And it's gotta be with solid people. Because people are just fucking lame today, man. Like, the partying I used to do was way better. Hate didn't exist. None of that shit existed. Good vibes everywhere. Stuff that's going on today, man. The world has changed. Parties actually used to be lit. Not even lying. If things were like that today, I'd party a lot more. And I'm not even joking, because it'd be worth it. The thing is, it's not worth it today. Because people are that lame. Sick in the head. Entitled. People are falling so deeply into society. People can't stay themselves, bro. They can't. They're falling into too many things. They're falling into too many traps. There's too many distractions. You cannot make that mistake. These are the people, most of the time, that end up the haters. Because when you're the smart cookie, and you stay out of that stuff, and you stay disciplined, and you stay rock solid as a person, you'll get rewarded. And they won't. You're working harder, you're staying more disciplined, you're putting in more time, you're putting in more effort, you're learning a lot more, you're doing a lot more, you're eating healthier, you're drinking less, you're doing all the bad things a lot less, and you're doing all the right things all the damn time. You will get rewarded for your consistency, for your dedication, for your determination, for your will to win. And the haters will never win. Winners will never hate. Because you're great. There's no time to hate. When you're a winner, you're too busy winning. You're too busy. And I'm telling you, man, everything in the run of a day is a win or a loss. You eat that healthy meal instead of that unhealthy meal, that's a small win. You drink that water instead of some kind of pop. I never drank pop in man, it had to have been over 5 years. And I never liked pop. I was never a pop drinker. But I never touched that shit in the longest time. It is garbage. It's about the small wins, man. It's about doing the right things. It's the small wins every day, consistently. And too many haters. Losers, haters, man, they're all the same fucking thing. They're all the same thing, because when you win and they don't, they're going to be pissed at you. They'll be watching you, hoping you don't succeed. Like the cowards that they are. They just can't handle to see you win, bro. That's all it is. You're determined. They're not. Fuck. Cry about it. It's what they do. It's what they do. Because you win. Because you do the right things. You exercise. They don't. You eat healthy. They don't. you put in a lot of hard work, they don't. This is how you win. By doing the right things over time. For a long time. I've seen a lot of people on my journey even quit. They quit. They were doing well. Threw it all away. I know a guy that went to the gym even, this is pretty recently, probably about a year ago, that he quit. He was going for a while. And he got himself a woman and he threw everything away. And that is the worst damn thing you could do. The worst thing you could do. If you get someone that comes into your life, you don't change everything you've done like this. The reason you probably got that person in the first place is because of all the hard work you actually did to become who you were that attracted the person. That is how you can lose big time. You have to stay consistent with who you were. And on top of that, get better. Or you could be in a world of shit. Because guess what? If you would not have got with that person, you would have kept doing that. So people think they can just... It's like anything, man. Like, people think they make a certain amount of money. People think they get a certain amount of success. They can just call it quits. There you go. Oh, I done it. I did this. I did that. I don't have to do this no more. And blah, blah, blah. And everything goes to shit. They end up broke, bankrupt, crazy shit happens. Life don't stop. You got to keep going and growing. And especially if some person you barely even knew for the littlest time comes into your life, you don't stop everything you were doing. It's a bad mistake. That could very well end very bad. So, it's a point that needed to be made in this video. And like I said, guys, as you keep progressing, the more you go up, the higher you elevate, the more you will get haters. And there will be some people that are never going to hate on you because it's just not in their vocabulary. They probably already believe in you in the first place. You could transcend the highest heights and they're not going to hate on you. Not everybody's a hater. But you have haters. That's the thing. That you have haters out there. Haters will always exist. Not everybody can win. Not everybody can win. You will have people that will hate. And they want to see you fail. So they can laugh at you. Can you imagine that? That you have people watching you right now that are just waiting. They want you to fail so they can literally laugh at you. You take that as motivation. I ain't never gonna stop. I ain't never gonna quit. Watch this. This is all you gotta say to them. You already have them beat. They're quaking in their boots. I've seen things in people's eyes before. They just knew. They just knew there was something about me that, you know what, this guy actually might fucking do it. If anyone's gonna do it, it's probably this guy. I've seen those kind of looks in people's eyes before. And they didn't necessarily like it. And as you never quit and you just keep going, bro, I'm telling you. People are just going to continue to look at you weird. All the time. And you'll have some people, man, that will never hate on you ever. And that's a blessing. It is a blessing. We need more people like that. That's the thing. There's not enough. There's not enough to go around. But if you're not a hater, you have to have some sort of discipline. You have to have some sort of understanding and something about yourself that you're not that person. You get life. You're the well-wisher. You have no reason to want to see someone completely fail. But there are people out there like that, bro. So those are the people you have to use that as motivation to continue on going on your journey and growing and developing, learning more things, trying out new things, doing new things all the time. So that's the video for this one, and give it to them. You know who you are. They can't tell you any different. You will shock them if you keep going. Trust and believe that. You will shock the ever-living fuck out of them. And they're not going to believe it, what you make happen. So keep going. Keep grinding. Keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing. Because it's working.